Hello dynamic stars, how are you? This is a very quick video, just giving you an update on the new deck that I got. The Deviant Moon deck, gifted to me by Sacred Soul Arts Instagram. We were part of the Witch Swap and the Tarot Swap, so I gave somebody a deck and somebody gave a deck to me, and I got the Deviant Moon. Sorry, I'm not doing the whole setup today, so moving the camera. So it's this deck, very interesting images. At first I was like, what the heck? Can you see there? Very different kinds of images. Oh, it's upside down. Anyway, when I first got it, the deck was like really rapidly oscillating, and it drove me a little crazy. For the first 3 days I had it, I couldn't do anything with it. It was just too much. And then today I said, all right, what do I need to do to make it more palatable? Because over the last few days, I've been feeling it out, wondering how I can work with this energy, and realized from reading about the author that he actually visited cemeteries, 18th century cemeteries, to get inspiration for this deck and to use images of buildings in cemeteries and, finagle with the design to create this deck. So the energy and the feel of this deck is, based upon cemetery items. So yeah, I definitely got vibes that were along those lines. Because that's the intention set for this deck, I needed to clear that so that I could work with it, because for me, it was a lot. And I mean, that's the Magician card. Oh, this is a little scary to me. So once I cleared the deck, and how I cleared it was I used I saged it, typical, right? And then I used my sweet mint spritz to kind of clear out the aura some more. Then I let it sit for about 40 minutes with copal powder sprinkled on top of it. And then I had a white candle going the whole time it was sitting there with the copal powder. So, and then after that, I still passed the cards over a candle flame, so fire. So yeah, I did a lot of clearing, and while the images themselves are still there, the energy off of the card doesn't disturb me as much. I can work with it. So I say all of that to say, working with this deck is very good, because yes, it had its own energy that came with it, but once I calmed it down for myself as a reader, I was able to work with that energy to get very good readings. I've done 2 readings with the spread that was given with the deck, and the name of the spread is the Lunatic Spread. So while that might work for some, I found that spread was very similar to the cross spread, the typical Celtic cross spread. And once I got that in my mind, I was like, okay, let me change the trajectory of the energy, the intention of it. So again, for me, a lot of things are all about intention, as you know, if you follow me on my channel. And as you can see, some of these images are, maybe a little disturbing. That's the Star card. Yeah, okay. So I am sure many of you are familiar with the tarot deck and what other decks look like. This is very different. But I will say that I understand why this deck has entered my life, because this was a deck that came to me, as a gift. But I work with spirit a lot, as many of you know. I'm very close to my spiritual family. And while these cards depict a different kind of spirit, it is still spirit. This is energy from, you know, very, very, very old cemeteries. I totally understand why I've been gifted this gift, and I appreciate it. And it let me realize that no matter what we get, we can shift the energies and make it work for us. We just have to be open to the idea that just because it's not completely in alignment with us doesn't mean it's not for us. If there are things that are truly against your energies and fully not in alignment with you, absolutely, gift it away. And I was almost there, but then I sat and I meditated with it and realized, yeah, I need to work more with this deck, and I think it'll do well. And the 2 readings that I've done so far with their version of the Celtic cross spread, beautifully, beautifully on point. So I look forward to doing some readings with this deck for you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.